Hello everyone, myself Rajnandini. I am the volunteer of Shiviforensics. Today we are going to explore what is crimes in photography, videography and their types and the significance of photography and videography in the forensic science and also about the principles of crimes in photography. So let's start with the introductory part. Have you ever thought about the photography and the videography is one of the most important part of the investigation? Yes, it is. Because the photography captures every detail that may later serve as the evidence in the court proceedings. Photography gives the visual records of the crime scene and helps to preserve the context and the condition of the scene long after it has been proceeded and cleared. Photography captures the images from the different angles to preserve the evidences, while the videography records the continuous footage to show the relation between the evidences and the sequence of the events. Both photography and videography helps to maintain the integrity of the crime scene for the investigation and the court uses. Now we study the crime scene photography in detail. What is crime scene photography? Crime scene photography is the process of taking detailed photographs of the crime scene to accurately document and preserve the evidences for the investigation and the court proceeding. It means taking the photographs of crime scene and evidences from the different angles is known as crime scene photography, and it gives the permanent and objective records. The photographs are taken from the different angles. First, from the wide angle is the wide shots. It is to capture the entire scene. Second one is mid-range shots. It is show the relationship between two objects. And last one is the close-up shot. Is used for the specific detail such as fingerprints, injuries or the weapons, etc. The proper lighting, scale markers and the accurate focus are the crucial for ensure the clarity and the usefulness. Next one is the crime scene videography. Crime scene videography complements the photography by providing a continuous real-time perspective of the scene. Means videography gives the continuous record of crime scene. Videos can capture the spatial relationship between the objects and the layout of the scene and the sequence in which the evidences are found. Also, the narration during the videography often describes what is being recorded, adding valuable context. Narration during the videography helps us to identify if there are some changes in the crime scene or evidences after the investigation. Next is the types of crime scene photography. There are several types of crime scene photography, but the main four types of crime scene photography are overall photography, close-up photography, mid-range photography and the aerial photography. Now we learn about the types of photography in detail. The first one is the overall photography. It provides the wide view of the entire crime scene. Also, the overall photography is called as bird eye view photography because it gives the overall view of the entire crime scene. Second one is the close-up photography. It captures the detailed images of the specific species. Evidences include the scale, measurement, tools and to show the size. Third one is mid-range photography. It focuses on the specific area of interest within the scene, bridges the gap between the overall and close-up shots, shows the evidences in relation to its immediate surrounding. Means mid-range photography done between two evidences. It gives the relationship between two evidences on the crime scene. And the last but least, aerial photography. Aerial photography in a crime scene investigation involves taking photographs from an evaluative perspective, such as from the drones, aircraft, and it is used for the large outdoor crime scenes. Same as the types of photography, there are types of crime scene videography. First one is overview photography, the wide shot of whole scene. Means in one video we have to cover the whole crime scene is the overview videography. Second one is the mid-range videography. It focuses on the specific area of interest. For example, there is a one table on the crime scene, and on that table there are two or three evidences present, and we have to cover the whole table videography with the evidences is known as mid-range videography. Third one is close-up videography. It gives the detailed shots of the evidences. For example, fingerprint present on the door, we have to capture from videograph from the every angle for identification of fingerprints, like how many fingerprints are present, which types of fingerprints are present, etc. Next one is the walk through videography. It gives continuous video moving through the scene. Means we have to cover whole video by moving through the scene. The last one is time lapse videography. It means we have to capture the changes over a time. So it is the types of photography and videography. Now let's start with the principles of crime scene photography. Principles of photography means when and how we have to capture the photographs on the crime scene. So the first principle of crime scene photography is take a photos before anything is disturbed. Means whenever we go on the crime scene, we have to first take the photos before anything is disturbed. Second one is work from general to specific. Means from the wide shot to the close-up shot. Next one is use scales for size reference. While capturing the photograph of any evidences, we have to take a scale for the size reference. Next one is the ensure proper lighting and focus. Means when we take the photographs on the crime scene, ensure there is the proper lighting and focus for the proper photos and videos. And the last one is maintain the photo log. These are the principles of crime scene photography. Now let's learn about the common mistakes to avoid while doing the photography and videography. First one is poor lighting or the focus. Second one is skipping steps or missing angles. Third one is disturbing the scene before the photographing. And last one is inconsistent scaling. While taking the photographs or videographs, don't skip the steps or miss the angles. Don't disturb the scene before the photographing. Next topic is equipment used for the photography and videography. First one is DSLR or mirrorless cameras. Second, tripod, scales, lighting equipment. Third one is lenses, wide angles, micro, etc. Fourth one is for videography, video cameras, gimbals and microphone. DSLR cameras captures the high quality images with the precise details. Second, tripods stabilizes the camera for the clear, shake-free photos. Scales provides the size references for the evidences. And the light equipments enhance the visibility in the low light conditions. And the different lenses are used to capture the various aspects of crime scene. Now, the last topic is the significance of photography and videography in the forensic science. Why the photography and videography is the important in the forensic science. Why the photography and videography are the important in the forensic science. It because they help to create an accurate and lasting record of the crime scene. They preserve the evidences that might disappear quickly and help investigators analyze what happened. This visual can also be used in a court to clearly present finding and identify the suspect and explain the case. They support the chain of custody, ensuring the transparency and are useful for the training. Plus, they help solve the old cases and reconstruct the crime scene later on. This is how the photography and videography are useful in the forensic science for solving the cases. Thank you.